All right. Okay. So this month is little side note. As you move your business forward and become a diamond coach, Beachbody sends you out like a sneak peek of what's to come a couple days before the new month. So they send out, like, it's called a Diamond Insider. So one of the little extra perks of being a diamond coach is that you get this email with like a sneak peek. So it kind of helps you plan and prep for the month ahead. We don't always know all of the everything, but Duke, stop. Um, but they do send out that little sneak peek of what's to come. So this month we found out that all of the challenge packs are an extra $20 off. 10 rounds has already been discounted $20 off this last month. So that just continues. It's not an extra $20 off. So the prices for 10 rounds are still going to be the same. But everything else, like the annual BOD, Shakeology, BOD Performance, those are going to be $140, which is absurdly cheap, because whenever I first signed up for Beachbody, I was like, oh, I'm cheap. Hi. And I was like, I want the cheapest whatever. So for $140, I bought the 21 Day Fix DVDs and a bag of Shakeology. And it came with containers and that was it. Containers, 21 Day Fix, and Shakeology DVDs. And then when I wanted 21 Day Fix Extreme, I had to purchase those DVDs for another $49. And then when I wanted resistance bands, I had to purchase those bands for an extra $19.99. And now everything is kind of separate, but now that we have BOD, you get nearly 1,500 workouts for the same price as what we used to do for just DVDs. And that the 21 Day Fix challenge pack was normally $160. So it happened to be on sale for $140 when I signed up initially. So a lot of times we hear that like price objection, and you guys, like, I will tell you, like, people would give price objections for like one set of DVDs and Shakeology. And now I say, you know what? Like, we actually used to only sell one set of DVDs for $140 or $160 or whatever. So now you're getting, more than, you can't even do 1,500 workouts in a year. Like, you're getting just gobs of workouts and programs, and all of the everything that comes with it. And now it's an extra $20 off this month. So I think the biggest objection that we typically get is like, well, I don't want any supplements. I don't want any shakes. I don't want anything to come with it. And I feel like it is a struggle for a lot of us, but it's a struggle because a lot of times we don't put as much importance on nutrition as we should. And maybe for me, when I was new to Beachbody, I didn't feel confident talking about Shakeology, and I didn't want to pressure somebody into buying something, and I didn't want to sound like a salesperson, and I didn't want to be somebody that just sold shakes, and I think when you approach it as how's your nutrition, this can really help with nutrition. Like, you hear stories, and maybe ask your challengers or ask yourself, like, how has using Shakeology regularly impacted my life? And you might see that, like, you're less prone to reaching for the candy in the pantry, or you're less prone to snacking during the day, or because you're having a shake in the morning, you're feeling a little bit more full and you're not like diving into garbage, or you're not overeating or overindulging. Or maybe you feel like you have a little bit more energy, or maybe your digestive system has been out of whack and it's helped keep you regular, and it's helped to keep things moving along. And so these are all little things where we can't make any claims that Shakeology cures anything or anything like that. We can say, if nutrition is your biggest struggle, or if eating veggies and fruit is your biggest struggle, like, this is an amazing resource for you to kind of help bridge that gap. For me, it does bridge that gap in days that I have crappy nutrition, or if I'm like staring at the pantry, like looking at the thing of Oreos going, I really want to eat these. Like, can I just maybe make a shake instead? And maybe that will deter it. Or maybe I'll just put an Oreo in my shake to like at least do something a little bit better for myself. Um, so, so when we talk about those things with new potential customers, new potential clients, new potential challengers, coaches, that offering that total solution that, yeah, you can go to a gym and you can pay for a gym membership. You can go to, you can go, well, not right now, you can't go anywhere, but all these things that you can pay for, but you're not getting the nutrition piece. Or maybe you're, paying for these, meals to be delivered to your house, and people are paying, $8 to $10 per meal to be delivered to their house, and it's giving you like one meal that's packed with some nutrition, good nutrition, or packed with some nutrients, but it's not giving you kind of a total solution. So if that's kind of been your struggle, dive into some of the conversations that we have, the conversations that we posted in the team page and the units. There's all kinds of stuff. You can dive into the Shakeology podcast. There's really, really good information in the Shakeology podcast. If you're somebody who likes to throw AirPods in your ears and listen to a podcast, there's a lot of really, really good stuff in there that talks about why Shakeology is important. And it's not just another protein shake, and why the ingredients in it are so powerful. And then same thing with Performance Line. Like if you go to Supplement Superstore, for example, and you want to buy some pre-workout, it's going to cost you typically $39.99. If you want to buy some protein, we used to do the First Form stuff. Nothing against it. I loved it when we used it, but I have switched for various reasons. But I'm not a big fan of using artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, ingredients, and things like that. And a lot of those proteins and shakes and things are packed with artificial sweeteners to get them to taste better. So like, if somebody is selling you a ice cream sundae flavored something, or like a rainbow sherbet flavored something, sherbet, that's not a natural flavor that occurs in the environment. Like, so a lot of these artificial things, and it's cheaper to use artificial ingredients than it is to use whole foods as well. So I take that into consideration a lot of times, especially when someone says, oh, well, I get a 24 pack of shakes from Sam's for $19.99, and that's what I like to use. And I'm like, let's take a look at the ingredients. And I want to help you understand what you're putting in your body and why I choose this and why this is my recommendation. So like for Performance Line and stuff too, like everything that we use is all natural. There's no artificial ingredients, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. Like our Energize is like colored with turmeric and like beet powder to make it have that color. Otherwise it would probably be like a weird brown color and people would not drink it. So we do put, things in there to make it more appealing to the eye. Same thing with Shakeology, like strawberry Shakeology is strawberry powder and like beet powder that gives it that bright color. But I talk about those things with people who maybe say, I use a cheap this, or this is, but when you do that challenge pack, that total solution, you're getting all of those things at a discount. So like, we know that $99, and we'll have some images this month. I'm going to put a thread in the team page with promotion images that we'll be able to use, like when you're talking to somebody and you're like, this is why you should sign up as a coach versus signing up as a customer, because this gives you the 25% discount. And this is what the price breakdown looks like. Same thing with promos this month. This is what it looks like to purchase BOD for the year. This is what it looks like to purchase a bag of Shakeology. This is why a challenge pack is a much better value. Sometimes that visual image helps not only them understand the value and why it's a better value for them, but it helps us as coaches like better explain it, because I can type 3 paragraphs about price breakdown and blah, 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 or I can send them an image that says, look, like this is why this is a better value. Same thing about being a coach. Like, look, this is the price breakdown for what you're getting with the coach discount versus what you're paying for. So, so all these promos and stuff, we're going to be walking through this month. There's going to be a ton of awesome deals that people will be able to add in, especially with the nutrition stuff. So a little bit about nutrition. Our programs and you guys, you know, those of you guys that have worked through them, like 2B Mindset is amazing. Like Ilana is amazing. This month, next month, when people purchase 2B Mindset challenge packs, they're going to get her book for free included in that. And it's on pre-sale right now. There is a promo for something with that book this month, I think. I don't know exactly what it is. I'll have to go back to the FAQ for all the promos. But a lot of goodies come in around the bend this month. So before I just totally get sidetracked and ramble even more, I want to just share my screen. And I have some slides because I'm a nerd and I like to make slides. But you guys, check. Can you guys see my screen? Present. Come on. Why is this not working? Okay. My computer is exceptionally slow today. All right, so this is, and I'll post this in the team page today too. But these are our April leaderboards for the rest of the month of April. And just a huge shout out to not only everybody who is on these leaderboards, awesome job guys, like this is incredible, but everybody who shows up on a regular basis and shows up to be an inspiration and be a source of support for other people, and to be, you know, maybe somebody needs to see your Instagram stories in the morning to help get them out of bed. Maybe somebody needs to see your sweaty selfies. Maybe somebody needs to see that inspirational quote that you posted, or know that they're not the only one, whether they're in your challenge group or not, or they've just been watching and following. Like, to know that, you know, you're giving them hope because you are doing things that are really honestly a struggle for a lot of people. And I mean, I can tell you for decades, I didn't work out or eat healthy, and always wished that I could, and watched other people on social media until I finally decided to take my life into my own hands. Go get and do something for myself. So you guys, just a huge congratulations to this whole team, everybody on this team who is doing the things, who is, you know, showing up and sweating on a regular basis, and even, you know, having conversations with other people that sometimes seems a little challenging, and sometimes seems like, I really don't want to do this today. I really don't want to work my business today. I don't, you know, and then you do it anyway, and you're getting the results and you're seeing the results. So a big shout out to this team for, you know, not only just changing 47 lives by, you know, selling challenge packs and Shakeology and things like that, but for all the lives that you're impacting behind the leaderboard scenes too. For all of the, you know, those that are, you know, doing 14-day free trials, or who you're sending clean week workouts to, or who you're sending sample workouts to, or who are, you know, doing quarterly bod or annual bod or whatever, or who are just coming to your page to see you showing up for yourself. So a huge congrats to everybody who has done amazing things this month. A shout out to our newest emeralds this month. A shout out to Jamie, a shout out to Christina, a shout out to Amanda, who moved her business to Diamond this month. You guys, just so many awesome things. And I, like, as a mama, grandmama, great grandmama, coach, all the things, it's just really, really exciting to see a team like this continue to lean in and encourage each other and grow together and get stronger every day. So so congrats everyone who, you know, made April a good month, and you know, all the goals that we have for this next month. Just know that whatever your goals are, whatever you are working on, you have a team behind you, that if you're struggling with something, lean in, ask, don't hesitate to ask questions. No questions are dumb questions. I mean, there is this business is easy to come in and get super overwhelmed and go, I have to do all the things. I have to make all these images. I have to create all these trainings. I have all this stuff. I need to read this. I need to watch this. I need to learn this. It's taking it back to basics. It's going, okay, you know what? Like, what do I need to do to move my business forward today? What do I need to do for myself today? It's showing up for my workouts. It's dialing in nutrition as best I can, using, Beachbody products, Shakeology, Performance, whatever it is that you're using daily. And it's leaning into a group, and it's just having those conversations with people, and keeping it, knowing that, like, if you're doing those things, then you're doing your job. So yeah, woohoo, April. Excited for this next month. And I think with these promos this month, things are potentially going to be pretty good. So May Focus, I posted this as our cover photo. So all these things, you can go into the FAQs and look at, all these things coming out. Like I said, Ilana has her book launch. I think it's pre-order right now on Amazon. And they will be doing that added into the 2B Mindset bundles. I think it's for the month of June. And I know that they're doing a digital download as well. Like I said, I don't know the exact details, and it might be that FAQ that we need to check out. But we'll know more a little bit later this month too. And then this Mixed Berry Energize, you guys. Oh man. So we know, like, the lemon is great. Fruit punch came out, and that just blew everything out of the water. Like, having that extra flavor, and like, I think that's the only thing that Carl is drinking right now. But anyway, fruit punch, and this morning I mixed mine together. So having that extra option is really, really great. So my intention is to purchase the packets when they come out on the 18th, and offer them as like samples. People that purchase a new challenge pack, I'm going to send them samples of that. And then, offering that like to social media following if they want to like purchase a sample pack and put that in the mail for them. And then we're launching France this month as well. So if you know anyone in France, if you speak French, this is a great opportunity to connect with them and let them know that that Beachbody is coming to France for all the things, for on demand, for the coaching opportunity, all of those things. So that is coming as well. This is an image I'll put in the team page. All the challenge packs are $20 off, completion packs as well at 150 or more. What's cool about this is if you have somebody who is ordering Shakeology regularly, ordering Performance regularly, they're not signed up as a coach, you can sign them up as a coach with a challenge pack or a completion pack, have them cancel their current order and do, if they have BOD, it's a completion pack. If they don't have BOD, then a challenge pack. If their BOD is set to renew this month, this is a great time to, instead of having them renew their BOD for $99 or renew their 6-month BOD for $59 or their quarterly for $39, to have them cancel that and do a challenge pack and get their BOD and Shakeology and Performance. And, if you're hearing those objections about, I don't want to, okay, I'll try it, or I don't want to use Shakeology forever, then just encourage them. 2 things, first off, like, you don't have to be on HD Shakeology for life. Like, you can get your order, and if you decide after a week it's not for you, cancel it. You don't have to get any future shipments. You're not locked into a contract. But number 2, Beachbody does do a 30-day money back guarantee, which if they decide anytime between day 1 and day 30, if they're not satisfied with their purchase, they can refund it, and Beachbody will refund them. So sometimes giving them that, I don't lead with that, but if they're like, I'm really not sure, try it for 30 days, but okay, cool. Well, you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So all these bundles are great. With the extra $20 off, if they're on the fence between Shakeology and Performance, encourage them to do the bundle that's listed. Then they have the ability to do so. And again, if they're not satisfied, then they can send it back. And then a little bit on the May calendar. We do have this, these promos going on this month. We're doing a Mother's Day promo with collagen where it's going to be an extra 10% off from the 4th through the 11th. We have these extra home gym bundles that when they sign up with the challenge pack, they can add on the home gym bundle that comes with the resistance bands and the loops and the slides and the like Shift Shop markers and stuff. And they can add that in for normally $100. You can add it in for $39. So all those great things, especially if they're now that they're working out at home, to add in some things like that that are going to help them with building that home gym and building the ability to have more equipment at home. So I'm going to put together a group. I did do a flash sale for the last month of April, but this is going to be like a summer strong flash sale. And share all these promos, all these promo bundles, talk about the collagen, the discount that's on that, the home gym bundle and adding that in, and just, you know, all these things that we're running on promo for the month. So that if you are interested, I will post that in the team page tomorrow with a link to that group. I would typically talk about it in my stories. I did post a sale on my personal page the other day. I don't typically do like an image that says like sale. I do like a selfie and then I talk about like, you know, some really awesome promos that we have for the month. If you're interested, here's the link to join that group. And then in that group, and feel free to make your own group, but you can always invite people to mine. I have like the questions. You can do edit group settings and add in those questions. And in those questions, I have like, what is your name? How did you hear about this group? You know, are you currently working with a coach? If so, who is your coach? Just so that way we know. And I have myself as the admin of that group, so I approve the people. And then I'll just message you like, hey, Susie Jones wanted to join this group. FYI, like keep an eye on her and check in with her. And you know, she's in here for a reason. She wants to snag some deals. So so that group will be going on the 4th through the 11th, just as a flash sale. No additional promos besides the promos that we're running, but sometimes people need to like see that image and that really just helps with, you know, sometimes it helps them pull the trigger. So I have a Strong as a Mother group kicking off on Monday. I am doing this group for my clients and challengers. I'm doing a separate group. This is I'm giving them meal plans for the week. Starting on Monday, I have a calendar that I'm making for workouts, and they're going to start with Clean Week for the week. And then they're going to do 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme real time for the rest of the month, the last 3 weeks of the month, and having them take their before pictures and measurements and work through those workouts as best they can, dial in nutrition. I'm not requiring that they purchase a challenge pack, but I'm strongly encouraging them to use Beachbody Nutrition as well, because we know that fitness plus nutrition plus accountability gets results. So the reason why I had a girl sign up yesterday and she asked like, what do I have to purchase to get in this group? And I said, well, you need workouts and ideally you need nutrition, and we have some promos and this is what's going on. And she was like, okay, cool, send me the link. So her and her daughter are doing this group as well. And I have a couple people more to follow up with. And I'm adding in the accountability piece where they can do like a 2-for-1. So if they want to invite their friend or their mom, sister, cousin, whoever, mom, friend, to have that extra person for added accountability. If that person wants to sign up with all the things, great. I'm going to send their friend a referral bonus. Or if their friend wants to sign up as a coach and then sign their friend up underneath them, they can do that too. Or if their friend is like, I don't know, Susie invited me to this thing, I'm not sure if I want to do it. Okay, cool. Here is a link for 8 workouts you can do at home. Here is a link for the Clean Week workouts. Here is a 2-week free trial. Like, let's work through that and see what you think. And I'm going to plug them into the group too. So just kind of giving them that extra opportunity. And I'm going to close out enrollment for that group on the 10th, because ideally we're going to start 21 Day Fix on the 11th and give them the chance to get familiar and get comfortable this week with Clean Week. Or if they want to start like balls to the wall on Monday, that's fine too. And I'm not going to make it a requirement to do Clean Week and 21 Day Fix, that's the calendar I'm going to provide for the group for workouts. If they want to start with insanity on Monday, they can certainly do that too. But that's just a group suggestion. If that's something you want to do, by all means, or if you want to start a group later this month and do something similar, awesome. I think, you know, sharing ideas and stuff is how we help each other out anyway. We are going to do a coach sneak peek week starting on the 11th. On Thursday nights for the month, we are going to run a coach info cocktail hour every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can get on, you can invite anybody that you want to it, anybody that's interested in coaching, challengers that are maybe thinking about coaching, people that you've been talking to about coaching, yourself, if you want to just come and hang out for an hour or, well, half hour. Then Thursday nights is going to be a Thirsty Thursday cocktail hour. Talking about coaching. So we've done a couple of them. This last Thursday we did one, and several of us just talked a little bit. I posted the recording in the team page if you want to go take a look or a listen, and trying to keep it to like under 45 minutes. And then we're just going to be sending there's like a coaching, what is coaching video that another coach did. It's like 10 or 11 minutes long, and it just kind of talks a little bit more about the business side of things, like how to earn an income, and, you know, inviting people and building a business, and how to sign up, and talks about Beachbody and where Beachbody came from and Beachbody products and stuff like that. So, so giving people that option to come and listen in and listen to some success stories and listen to how this business has impacted our lives, and then sending that video as well. And then we'll be doing, like I said, this coach sneak peek week on the 11th. Sarah and Amanda have had a lot of success with this, and inviting people in and then giving them kind of like, here's your workouts to try, you know, and kind of just walking them through like what some basic things about being a coach is like. So, so this is a great chance for them to, you know, maybe they come and listen in on a cocktail hour and they're like, you know, I'm not really sure. Okay, well, cool. Come like be a coach for a week and see what you think, and do the workouts with us, and jump on Zoom with us, and show up on your social media, post in your stories, and kind of just get a groove for like what being a coach is all about. So that'll be that week. And then I think Sarah and Amanda, we're planning on doing a call on that Saturday morning, like after this team call, talking about that, and like doing a Q&A and stuff with them afterwards. So that will be following that coach sneak peek week on at 10 a.m. that day. And then we have the McSperry Energize launch, Memorial Day France launch, and then do I have it on here? I don't think I do. I'll have to pull up that image. A lot of the promos this month are take an extra percentage off of like nutrition programs. If they sign up as a coach, if they sign up as a challenger with a challenge pack, in their cart, when they go to checkout, it will say like view extra offers, and some offers will pop up, like whether it's, you know, you're eligible for 10% off of Energize and free shipping, or you're eligible for 10% off of collagen with free shipping. There's that home gym bundle that's on there. You can add in 2B Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix. I think Ultimate Portion Fix with the containers and everything is like $39 to add on or something. If they're signing up with a challenge pack, it's extremely reasonable. So whenever I am talking with someone about their fitness and nutrition, I always ask them, you know, are you doing anything for nutrition? What have you done? What has brought you success in the past? What does nutrition look like for you? Because those programs are designed to help walk them through how to have better nutrition and how to find balance. And there's never a diet aspect in any of those programs. And Ilana does a really, really great job of walking people through the emotional eating and the stress eating, and how to, you know, plate your food a little bit better, and how to incorporate healthier foods into your day. And if you follow her Instagram, she always has such great ideas on there too. And then there's Ultimate Portion Fix, which is, the more structured, portion styled, the containers, the Fixate program, the cookbooks, and all those things that come with that. And Autumn as well, like, does a really, really good job of talking about the science behind nutrition and carbs and protein and how they work in our bodies. So those little added options on there are wonderful. The 3-day refresh is also discounted this month when you add it to your cart in the checkout as well. Apparently we are having a delay on shipping this month. And I think, like Christina had mentioned, that it was like 16 days for a shipping delay, which is extremely unfortunate and a big fat bummer that it's taking so long for things to ship. But obviously, like, given the condition of the world, we know that things are moving a little bit slower right now. So giving shipping a little bit of grace, but maybe also giving your people a heads up. Like, we are experiencing some delays in shipping. I don't have any control over it, first of all. And you can call and yell at customer service all you want, but unfortunately they don't have any control over it. Yesterday I ordered some supplements under Luke's account, and I didn't have any option to choose any other kind of shipping. It was just the standard shipping. Lindsay, they won't answer anyway. Yeah, I mean, customer service is like, and I think a lot of it has to do with the BOD group's launch too. Like, I think people are frustrated. Everybody, I had to like go away from social media yesterday and people, because I had a nervous breakdown, and emotions are high, everyone's stressed, anxiety is flowing, and like, things just aren't normal. So knowing that, like, shipping is delayed and BOD groups are a hot mess, and we're trying to figure out all of this stuff, and then the world is turned upside down. I think the best we can do is just be honest with our people and say, you'll get your stuff when you get your stuff. I'm sorry it's delayed. Like, maybe you can pop something in the mail for them. If you have a Shakeology packet, pop that in the mail for them, or Energize or something. If you're going to the post office, I don't even know if people are doing that right now, but just some things that you can do to kind of bridge that gap and let them know that, like, I'm not going to leave you in the dark. So shipping delays, I ordered my 3-day refresh on the 23rd, and it just got delivered yesterday, which wasn't so bad. I thought I ordered it a while ago, but who even knows what day it is anymore. But that came. I'm planning on doing one at the end of the month anyway. I like to do a 3-day refresh after Memorial Day. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to actually, now that I got mine, I'm going to do one now, and then I'm likely going to do another one. There's nothing wrong with doing one every month or so. Caitlin had a question. If someone's BOD subscription is up before Mixed Berry launch, what's the best way to handle it? If they want to try Mixed Berry and take advantage of a challenge pack, do they have to wait, or can they re-up their BOD, then upgrade to a challenge pack once?
Sorry, that's a really long question. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay, so say their BOD renews like next with that.
Right.
Not yet. Thank you. So like, say their BOD renews like on Monday, and they can, obviously they don't want to miss out on BOD, so they're going to need that. So they can let it ride and let it renew, and then you have 30 days to cancel. So to upgrade. Yeah. So okay. I would just let them know, like, you can let your BOD renew, and then we'll upgrade you to a challenge pack on the 18th or whatever.
Okay.
And it will Thanks. It'll be in packets and the tub too. So, and then they'll refund them for the $99 and then convert it over to a challenge pack. So I had a lady who did, she did a 2-week trial, and then she was like, I'm not really sure if I want to do anything. So she let the quarterly go on like the 15th. So she paid the $39 and then she ordered a challenge pack. So I had her go in to do, I have that image, that like upgrade image, that bod upgrade image, somewhere in the team page. And there's a little document that talks about like how to upgrade their bod. So I had her go in, and if you go into your orders and you click on like my orders, it'll say like bod, and it'll say upgrade to a challenge pack. So if they do that, it should cancel their current bod. They have the option to cancel their current bod and then get refunded. Sometimes it takes a while though, like if they want it like now, then it's probably best for them to call customer service or contact customer service. For her, she canceled it. She couldn't order a challenge pack. She went to contact them. It ended up canceling her current bod. It took her, I don't know, it was an hour and a half for the whole process, which was a little exhausting, but she got it done. And I think she ended up, it ended up popping up that she could purchase a challenge pack without her having to call, but it took like an hour and a half for it to reflect in her account. So it should cancel them right away. I think there's just delays everywhere because of the shitstorm that is current situation. All right. So a couple things real quick, you guys, about marketing your month. There's a reason why I create a calendar. There's a reason why I put that in my planner, because I like to have a plan, and I like to have a plan of attack, and I like to have something to always be inviting to. I haven't done a free group in a while. I have a free community, but I haven't seen a lot of, it's, for me, doing a free group, yes, it's great in some regards, but in others, it's very time consuming and I don't get a lot of return out of it. It really does depend. I mean, if I do a free Crock-Pot group or a free Instapot group, like that's always a hit. But like for me to do like a free, like I did a free morning routine group, I didn't get like any interest or traction on it. So I'm not doing free groups right now. I'm doing free trials. If people are interested, I'm sending them links to free workouts. And then I'm putting them in my free community as well. So I take a look at my calendar and I'm like, okay, what do I have going on? I like to start my challenge groups early in the month, the first week of the month. I used to do them the last week in the month. Personal preference does not matter, whatever is easier for you. But I try to, like, we know that it typically takes a couple weeks of consistency in like posting about it, talking about it in stories, inviting to it before we see people come around, because it usually takes people like 4 to 11 days to make a decision about doing something when it comes to that. So, so know that, you know, okay, I'm going to start a group on the 11th. So I know that now is the time when I need to be posting about it, talking about it, having those conversations, inviting to it. So that way, right before the group, I can do those follow-ups and get that traction up and running for the month ahead, or for the group going. Same thing with coaching. Like I know that, and I will be completely honest. I have not been the best this last month with posting as I intend to post. I write my schedule out and then the week goes by and I'm like, I can't even keep my kids like healthy and eating food that's not from a package, and myself sane and like pouring wine at 3 o'clock and just trying to get through the day. So, you know, create a plan. If you don't execute it, don't beat yourself up. If you're not following your schedule as you intended to follow your schedule, don't beat yourself up. If you need to take a mental health day, take a mental health day. Do what you need to do for your own sanity. And, but know that like when you have that plan in place, when you have that calendar going, when you have a, you know, okay, I know that I'm going to start a group on this date. I know that I'm going to have a coach sneak peek on this date. I know that, you know, this is the week that I really need to focus on, you know, talking about the importance of health and fitness, sharing my workouts, putting that call to action out there in my stories, inviting people to a group, following up with people. I know that, next week I have a coach sneak peek. So this is a really great time this week to talk about what coaching has done for me and how this has impacted me, and take inventory of those people that are showing up on my posts and inviting those people who may be interested and give them a chance to try this out. So we typically use those things, we put those things on the calendar, and then we focus our posting and our stories around what that is. So create a calendar this month if you haven't. Use my calendar. If I'm not your coach, use your coach's calendar if your coach has created a calendar, and lean into that, and kind of create a plan of attack for what you want to do throughout the week. We know that Transformation Tuesday is a thing. So like if you're that posting a transformation on Tuesday is a pretty good idea. I know that Wednesdays, I typically get more traction on posts, and I like to post about coaching a lot on Wednesdays, especially if we have a cocktail hour on that Thursday night. Last week, it was 8 o'clock, we were doing a cocktail hour, and at 7 o'clock, I was like, oh crap, I haven't posted about my coaching cocktail hour today. So same thing, give yourself grace, but if you're not giving people the opportunity to join something, then you can't expect to see people join your challenge group. People can't read your minds, and we can't read other people's minds too. So that's kind of the importance in keeping that calendar and keeping that consistency. I like to try to have some kind of a call to action in my stories all the time, so that way I can send somebody from my post to my stories. If you'd like more info, drop a heart below or go check my stories for details. And then you're driving people to your stories where you can add those polls in there that say, yes, send me more info, or, I'd like to try it, or whatever. Okay. All right. I think my brain is done for a minute. Who has victories that they want to share for this last week? Let's close with some awesomeness.
I just finished 10 rounds.
Yeah! Woo!
Sorry, I was listening.
How do you feel? How was it?
I feel awesome. I feel so good. I love that program. I'm starting it over on Monday.
Are you?
I need to start it over and actually do the nutrition part though, because I haven't been doing that.
It's my favorite program.
I'm obsessed.
Me
I
too.
love it so much.
I have one more week to go, and I was thinking too, I'm going to restart it again too.
I'm excited to start on Monday. I've never felt this way at the end of a program before.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you completed it.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a good program to do right now too, with punching things. I've felt like it's relieved a lot of stress for me. Yeah. Anybody else want to share anything? Challenger victories? Amanda, you have one. You got a challenger victory. You come through this morning. Share it. She's working. You can hear.
I'm muted and I'm working. Shocker. I had a challenger lose 7 pounds this week just by diving into Ultimate Portion Fix. And working out, but she was really hesitant at first. She didn't want to invest in the nutritional program because she thought that she had her nutrition down. So, and I have found that I'm finding success. The more I share my challenger wins on my stories, the more I'm waking up to my inbox filled with challenger wins. It's like they want to be featured, even though I don't ever say who it is, unless they're like, yeah, feel free to post it. And sometimes they'll just say that, I'm not asking them, but I always block out their name or whatever. And I'm waking up to them in my inbox. So if you guys are posting it in your stories, it's kind of like they want to get themselves on there. They want to see themselves featured and their wins. So I'm also with that, I'm finding that they're checking in, they're showing up because I've started showcasing my challenge group. At least I'm trying to do it every other day. And it's they're wanting people, they want to be a part of it. So And I forgot who I was listening to that really said that the more that they're sharing, the more their challengers are like, well, I want to be featured. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do the things. So I don't know. Those are my wins, is challengers actually like, they're like becoming happy. Like they're becoming like, yeah, like I'm losing too. I'm doing this too. Or I'm getting like meal prep things thrown at me. Like the more meals that I show on my stories, the more like people are like tagging me in what they're doing. So I think that's kind of helped me be more successful and confident in my business, is the fact that like they're becoming more involved. And I think that it's an easy thing that we can all implement. So if you're trying to grow your business, I really truly think, and it's part of our vitals. If you go on your Success Club tracker, like doing recognition is something you should be doing. So an easy way to do that is just a simple shout out. And then pre-bod groups, I was doing like a leaderboard for my challenge group. So like if they checked in 5 times, they got their name 4+ times, 3 times. And I had a lot of feedback that they really liked that too. So finding new ways to get your challengers involved has been a big win.
Yes. Yes. And just going into like your challenge group and like snapping a screenshot of somebody's, and again, like people may or may not want to be, if they tell you like, yeah, you can totally share this, great, then yeah, share it. But like, keeping them anonymous and like saying like, look at this, like so-and-so is down 5 pounds this week. Somebody, if they post about their nutrition, or maybe they didn't want to work out and they got up and they did it, like sharing things that like this community has done for other people really helps other people visualize themselves in what they're doing, or in, being able to put themselves in your challenger's shoes and things. Sarah said she just dropped hers in her story today, but she has a challenger who is now down 18 pounds, nutrition dialed in. She finished 10 rounds and just started 80-day obsession. That is awesome. 18 pounds down. Like that's life-changing stuff. That's like by quarantine 15, quarantine 18. That is amazing. And like Amanda was saying, like them seeing that in your stories, like that recognition is huge. And I've had a couple girls this week that I've shared their victories, and then they've gone and shared them on their own personal pages as well, because they see the importance of that. They see that it is a big deal. Like losing 7 pounds in a week is a big deal. Showing up for your workouts every day for 3 months is a big deal. And like, we should celebrate those victories, and we should celebrate them a lot more, because we all know it. Like how challenging it is to just get out of bed and work out, how challenging it is to be stuck with those last 5 pounds that seem like they're not going anywhere, and then how amazing you feel when you finally reach that goal. So absolutely, yes, shout them out. And we have team pages for a reason, so we can lean in and say, hey, like I really want to feature some victories today, and I just feel like I'm stuck. Can you guys share some of your victories with me? And then we can use those together. So yeah. And then
I was
also
gonna say, sorry.
Oh, no, go
My
ahead.
boss was calling me for some reason. If you do showcase them, like I meant to say this earlier, tag them in it if they are like a follower, but make it like where like hide it.
Mhm.
That way, like if they want to put it on their stories, they can. And then I'm getting people coming back to me saying, hey, like I saw my friend and she tagged you as her coach. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay, great. Feel free to follow. Let me know if you have any questions. So
Can you say all that again? I'm sorry. What did you say about hiding it?
So you know how you can like hide your location, like type it and then make it the color of the background and then make it really small. I'm doing like the fingers. Like, you know how you can make your stuff really small and like change the wording to the color of your background, so it hides like your location and like all your hashtags that you're doing in your stories to begin with.
Okay.
Do the same thing like when you tag them.
Why do you have to hide it?
I just think it looks cleaner. You don't have to, like if they want their name, but I hide it that way. Like, I mean, I had like my location. I usually do like 10 tags and I hide those too.
Okay.
So But then that gives them the option, like people can't go see them unless they are clicking all over your story, but it sends it to their inbox and they have the option to obviously share that if they want.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like if they want to showcase themselves.
Hide it like to like protect their privacy or something. So
No, I just hide it so that it looks cleaner. And also like if they don't want to be showcased, then people aren't just going to their page and checking them out.
because your people can't see that tag, so they can't go to their page. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, I'm slow.
No, you're fine. I don't know. Feel free to ask. I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but it's just what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we're all trying to figure it out. Anybody else have anything they want to share?
Well, I started coaching again, so that's kind of like a win, right?
That is a huge win.
Yeah.
And you shared your story on the call.
What'd you say?
And you shared your story on the call.
I did, yeah. I should have planned that better because, like, it's way better than that. But just whatever. That was what worked out. That was what spewed out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters if you planned or not. It's just word vomit.
I think that's something
I got to
do. Like just speaking from your heart and not having a plan, like just throwing out whatever. Like yeah, it was good. I'm glad that you did. Thanks for doing that for us.
Thanks. Thanks. Anytime.
Yeah.
Sarah, can I share your challenger? Like, can I screenshot your story and share her? That's amazing. So Sarah in the comments wrote that she had a challenger who's down 18 pounds. She dialed in on her nutrition and finished 10 rounds and started with 80 day. That's amazing.
If you're doing mompreneur, the meal plan for this week looks real great too, by the way. There's a lot of really yummy recipes on there. And that's another awesome thing to share. Like if you can do a screen recording, like scroll that meal plan, do a screen recording and share that in your stories. Yeah, those I mean, there's so many things on there. Like, and I love that they put like vegan options in there. Like there's tofu tacos. So like when I post in my challenge group, I'm like, if this is your jam, do this. If not, do like ground chicken or something, you know, but use a similar, but I love all the options on there and sharing that in your stories too. Like, I mean, people see that and they're like, so side note, Luke and I last night, we were talking about like people going to the grocery store and people like complaining about like, you know, just everything that's going on right now, like about complaining about, you know, there's not this and there's not this. And I'm going to the grocery store like 3 to 5 times a week to get this and this. And like, he's like, it's because people don't know how to meal plan and plan their meals out for a week at a time. And it's because people are so accustomed to going out to eat for every meal, they don't know how to fend for themselves. And he's like, this is the stuff that like we should be talking about on social media if we plan out our meals, if we meal plan, if we meal prep, and how important that is for our nutrition, and like teaching people how to grocery shop for a family of 5 for more than one day and not have to go get takeout every day. Cause you guys know, like we go to a restaurant to eat and you're paying $90 for a family of 5. And then you're getting huge portions and then you're eating it until you're stuffed. And then you feel like shit the next day. And like, these are things that, yes, please support local businesses. And yes, do takeout here and there, but also like teaching people, and even our challengers, like now that you're home and like you feel like you have to cook every meal, and cooking 3 to 5 meals a day is extremely exhausting and taxing on our own mental health. So like being able to meal plan and plan ahead and prep is huge. So if you're meal planning this weekend, if you're prepping foods for the week, do a live video, do a series of Insta stories, do a social media post showcasing like how you're making it easier on yourself and your family. And if you're going to the grocery store for 2 weeks at a time, share what your list looks like. Share what things you're buying that are, you know, share the frozen foods and the, you know, all those things that have made it more convenient for you to keep your family healthy and safe. Because I think that's a big concern for a lot of people right now. And to have to go to the grocery store 3 times in a week, especially like alone sucks, but especially right now, like it's not fun. So yeah, Sarah, do a guessing game on how much you spent. Like, what did all this, what did I get for all this stuff? And people go crazy about that stuff.
Yeah, Sarah had really good success with that.
Anybody else have anything they want to share? All right. Well, thanks for getting on, gals. Happy May. I hope everyone has a lovely day today. Happy birthday, Rhiannon. Did you have a good birthday?
I did. We went for a long hike.
Yeah, I know your pictures are awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It's so nice here. I talk about it all the time, but like I'm so happy that we moved here.
Yeah.
There's just so much to do outside. Like yesterday we went to a barn. I mean, there was like nobody there, but Ella actually got to horseback ride, and there was just like animals everywhere. It was just like, it's so much different here. Just life is different in a good way.
Yeah. What airport is close to you?
San Antonio. So I'm actually, unfortunately, I told Amanda I have to fly out Monday to go to Minnesota.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I have to go to Mayo Clinic. But the only good thing is that United now is like, you have to do like, if you're in a window seat, nobody can sit next to you. And then it's like an aisle seat in the one behind you. So, and you have to wear masks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have too much of a choice. So I'm doing like a quick, like Monday to Wednesday. Just kind of sucks. But anyway, yeah, San Antonio's right here.
Yeah, maybe that's where we should plan a team retreat next time. Like, we'll just come down
the
by your pool and like check out go to Texas.
It's so much. I can't even believe, like I would come and visit all the time, and my sister had lived down here before, and I was just like, oh, maybe. And then like last spring break, I'm like, I'm finding a house and we're moving here. Like it was on a whim, but it was like the best decision like I've ever made from the girls and myself. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. So
I'm jealous of your pool.
Yeah.
And your weather. All right, gals. Well, thanks for taking the time out of your morning. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll put some stuff in the team page. If you have suggestions, ideas, anything that's working for you, drop it in the team page. Sharing is caring. All right, gals.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.